Orangeville Women's Club. So we've got some really exciting things to share about them. And before we get into that, I wanted to give you a couple updates what's going on in Chamberland. So we have a member orientation coming up. So for those of you that are newer members, or if you just want to kind of figure out what is the Chamber doing and how do you use the member portal, on March 24th at lunchtime, 12 to 1, we'll be here at the Chamber. You can join. We'll do a hybrid, so we'll do a Zoom and in-person option. So join us on March 24th, more to come, so mark your calendar, member orientation. We have a ton of new Chamber members that have joined in the last few weeks. So I thought I'd just kind of call them out one by one. We've got How's Heating and Air most recently. They actually came in and fixed our air conditioning here at the Chamber. And they even called us and said that we don't have to pay for it. So they're just really good community members, really awesome. And so they actually decided to join the Chamber as well on top of that. So we have the Art Box, which I don't know if you've heard about this place, but kind of kids art programs just down Greenback a bit. The Orangeville Farmers Market, this is their 11th year, so finally got them to join. But Marha and Matt do a great job running the Farmers Market. That'll kick off in May to October. Attic Man, another heating and air company, they'll be actually on next week, so you'll get to hear from Mario and his team next week on the Chamber Morning Show. Guild Mortgage, Eric Suit over there with, he works with Palmer Real Estate. He's a mortgage guy. Dustin Drugmans, the real estate guy, doing good work, also very active in the community. Dustin's going to be on the Chamber Morning Show as well in a couple weeks. Taco Bell's joined our Chamber, so they're now part of the Chamber. There's 2 Taco Bells. Taco Dave, thanks for joining. Glad to have you on board. And then the newest, one of the best of Orangeville, newest business, best new business of the year, the Sacramento SUP outlet, stand-up paddleboard outlet. They joined us earlier in the year, so super excited to have all you join the Chamber. And we also have a couple things come up this weekend. As many of you heard, the Orangeville Food Bank's putting on a new program called the Food Bank Farm. It's out there on corner of Orangeville Avenue and Main Avenue. Every Saturday now, 9 to 11, you can volunteer on a farm, which is kind of a fun thing. So we've got tons of different veggies going in. It's going to be a veggie farm for the food bank. And so if you're looking for places to get involved, volunteer, Food Bank Farm, 9 to 11, you can find it on Facebook, but also show up at on Saturday, any week, 9 to 11. And then last thing we've got, I mentioned last week on our Chamber Morning Show, we've got 6 or 7 grand openings happening here in Orangeville, which is pretty incredible considering what we've gone through in the community with COVID. And we've got some resilient businesses that are expanding or growing or launching new over the next couple weeks. So stay tuned for that. So with that, I want to get into talking with my friends, Marilyn and Teresa. So Marilyn, Teresa, thanks for being on the Chamber Morning Show here at Chamber Studios, we call it. So we're here at the corner of Greenback and Hazel and just having fun. We want to tell stories of the great people and great organizations in our town, and you guys qualify as that. So you get to be second on the list, the Orangeville Women's Club. So what's the Orangeville Women's Club? Obviously, I can't join this, but tell me about the Orangeville Women's Club.
Well, Brad, thank you for having us. We're honored to be here, and we're proud to be members of Orangeville.
And so how long have you guys been in Orangeville?
This club was started in 1913.
This is what I've heard. Yeah, this is a long
So we have a long and storied history.
Very cool.
And over the years, we continue to have turnover as women age out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And their daughters and granddaughters come and join us.
And so Orangeville Women's Club is a service club.
We are a service club. We're focused on helping community, definitely locally. We do a few things globally as well.
Oh, very cool.
As I said, we are a club of many ages.
Yeah.
We have 20-somethings to, I don't know, I'm guessing 90s.
Wow.
And we have some new babies in the group. So
nice.
that's exciting to have the new babies in the group.
Yeah, I know Cochran just had their baby, so now she's part of the club.
Absolutely. And the ladies come with so many, many talents and skills, and often skills they didn't know about.
Yeah.
So we just find that everybody finds a niche and a place and a way to serve our community.
That's amazing. So yeah, I love to hear that there's kind of new youth coming into the Orangeville Women's Club, and it's a really vibrant service club and a great place to get involved.
We embraced change.
Yeah.
Over the last some years, and we've got a place for everyone.
Very cool.
We are doing all kinds of technology to help us along. Teresa has built and runs our website.
Oh, wow.
And we're on all the social medias that we know of.
Cool. So what's new and interesting? What are you guys up to these days?
Well, I think the biggest thing at the moment is our campaign of Loyal to Local.
Loyal to Local.
And over the years, I think as many of you know, the merchants in this community have supported us wholeheartedly and generously. Anytime we had a fundraiser, we had things that we wanted to share, they were behind us.
Yeah.
And it's just been truly humbling to know how much support we've had.
Awesome.
So when the pandemic struck and we were watching them struggling, we were like, how do we help them this time? How do we turn this around? And so Loyal to Local was born.
Yeah.
And our focus is to serve the food industry at this point. We felt like maybe they were hurting more than anyone.
Yeah.
And so we have an amazing committee. And so the owner that's chosen is interviewed, photographed, stories written, put in several newspapers, including our own View.
Yeah.
Put on all social medias.
Yeah.
It's on the website. I mean, you can't miss it.
Very cool.
But the biggest part of all, the most exciting part, is the community has rallied.
That's amazing.
And so y'all have been really helping these merchants. I know you've had some good food because I have too.
Yeah, so you had, last week was the clay oven.
Clay oven, and now we're off to O'Connor's.
O'Connor's. So this week, this week's O'Connor's.
Yeah.
Okay.
We started off with Lupita's.
Lupita's was the first.
Yeah.
Yep. So we've done 3. And the trigger of the change is when the OV View comes out. So when the View is coming, you watch because we have another one in the pipeline. So I really want to thank all of the people in Orangeville and Fair Oaks for all your support of these merchants.
Love it.
They all are reporting that it's been an uptick in business for them, which obviously was the goal. So
I love what a great idea that, you know, obviously at a time when things can't be done normally, you can't get out and serve and do things in public, but you would look back and say, who's helped us get here? And you say, how can we just serve them and thank them and thank the merchants? So what a great thing. So we really love what you guys are doing. Tell us more about how can someone get involved, you know, in the women's club. What would be a next step if somebody wanted to get plugged in?
If they're interested, you head to our website, orangevillewomensclub.org, and it's women's with an A, not an E. So you'll find lots of information going on there. You'll find what we are supporting. You'll find events. We do have a monthly meeting over Zoom or in person, socially distanced, you know, if you feel comfortable with that. So that information is on the website. There's also a contact us form on the website.
Cool.
So if they want more information, they can email us.
Yeah.
There's also an application. So feel free to download the application and fill it out. There is a $35 member fee, and just mail that, put that in the mail, and we'll get it, and we'll follow up, and we'll get you as much information as we can to get you, get you started to help with the community.
That's awesome. Well, thanks again for jumping on the Chamber Morning Show. So if you're a woman, if you're in the Orangeville area and you love to serve your community, find these people. They are doing great work, and we're particularly excited when things start to get more back to normal and get into our normal kind of routine of doing some events and gatherings. But in the meantime, they have an amazing group that's doing some great work. So thanks for listening, and we will see you again next week on the Chamber Morning Show.